This is ridiculous. I'm absolutely fine.
You weren't yesterday when you fainted in the park.
I overexerted myself.
Or the fever's coming back.
Robin took my temperature and it was normal.
Skye, humor me. I spent a lot of time worrying about the fact that you were going to die. I just want to be sure you're all right.
I have the results of your blood work. There is no trace of the virus in your system.
See?
Then what made her pass out?
I think I have the answer to that. Maybe you'd like some privacy?
We'll wait outside.
No, I'd like you to stay. What's wrong with me?
You are pregnant. I take it you're surprised.
That's an understatement.
Well, hopefully it's happy news.
We'll let you two discuss this in private. And by the way, there's no chance of the baby having the virus.
Thank you. I was under the impression
That I was infertile. Yeah, I remember trying to maneuver you into telling me where Luke was by claiming I was pregnant, and you called my bluff, rightly so. I really didn't think that this could happen, you know. I think I need a few minutes to process this.
there's no delicate way to put this. Is there a question of fatherhood?
No.
Well, then I'll need a moment to process, too.
You know, there was a time in my life when all I wanted was to have a child. I don't know if it was really for the right reasons. Maybe to make up for a lousy childhood or to prove I was a responsible adult, which was a complete joke at the time, considering I couldn't even handle one single crisis without a drink in my hand. Or I don't know, maybe I just wanted someone who would love me and never leave me.
You gave up drinking, Skye. And you are a kind, generous, loving woman with a lot to offer this child.
It's not that simple.
Am I the reason you're scared to bring this child into the world?
No.
You have every right to be
Lorenzo,
concerned.
it has nothing to do with you, I swear. I was in this accident once. I was drinking, if you can believe that, and it left me with this condition. See, I really want this baby, but I'm afraid that I can't have it.
Why?
Because, I was told if I ever tried to have a child, the baby would die before I could carry it to term. Thanks for coming.
Glad you called. Been worried about you, Skye, but I'm trying not to pressure you.
I appreciate that, since I am feeling pretty fragile at the moment.
Have you spoken with a doctor about carrying this baby to term?
Not yet, but I will. I do. I promise I will. I know this is what you would want. This baby would be really important to you. And
what I want is for you to be okay.
Lorenzo, you didn't know Diego until he was fully grown, and then you lost him to prison.
Well, it would change my increasingly cynical existence to be able to raise a child from birth. Give me a chance to screw things up from the beginning. That doesn't really matter. What matters is you. Your health. Your life. I don't want to take any chances with that, Skye.
Well, you know, it's been a long time time since I was told I couldn't have a successful pregnancy. There's been incredible advances in medicine, and there are all kinds of doctors who deal with... Oh my God, listen to me. This is crazy. We barely dated. We slept together once, and now we're talking about parenthood. I'm not ready for this.
Okay, what does that mean? What do you want to do?
I don't know what to do. You know, I spent a lot of years accepting the fact that I never thought that I'd be able to have children, and I decided that was okay with me, you know? And then one day you decide to ask me to the ballet, and we're talking about having a baby?
Well, Skye, it may not even be an issue. You won't know until you hear what the doctors have to say about it.
I know. I can't quite seem to pick up the phone and make that appointment.
You think it will get easier the longer you put it off?
I don't want to get attached to a pregnancy that I think I'm going to have to end, okay? And I don't want to go see the doctor because I'm afraid that's exactly what she's going to tell me I'm going to have to do. And I don't want to drag this thing out because I'm afraid that I'm going to get attached to a baby that I can never have.
So you're going to remain glued to that chair and wait to get hit by lightning?
Is that such a bad thing?
You know, I got hit by lightning recently. During the epidemic.
Yeah, you were one of the few people who didn't get sick.
Right. But I had to look at my world in a whole new way when you did. It made me realize how much I enjoy you. That you mean something to me. And when you were so close to death, you know, I have to be honest with you, Skye. I was prepared to do anything to save you. It wasn't some gradual realization. The way I feel about you is like a bolt out of the blue.
Proverbial lightning. Lorenzo, we were in a life or death situation.
Right. Well, now we're just talking about life. You, me, and a baby. Look, I know it's a lot to think about. I don't want to pressure you, Skye.
I know. And I appreciate that, I do, since I don't have a clue as to what to do, or even how I feel.
I'm invested in the idea of this child, but it's your body. You're the one carrying it. It's your life. Don't put yourself at risk because I want a child.
You know, I think that you might be my excuse. I'm so caught between the fear of losing this baby and the hope that I won't. Oh, I could so easily fall in love with the idea of being someone's mother.
Let's get all the facts before you drive yourself crazy. Be sure that it's safe. And no matter what we find out, I will be there right beside you.
Lorenzo Alcazar, you are a gentleman.
I'm not doing this because it's polite or because it's the right thing to do. What's going on here is bigger than the both of us. And I refuse to let you go through this without me.
Hello? Yes? I'd like to make an appointment for a prenatal exam. Yes. The father will definitely be there.